A group of 20 European and African envoys will be visiting the Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir today. The visit will be focusing on the progress made on the ground in the aftermath of the removal of the special status for the region in 2019. This visit is different from the others as the focus will be on how grassroots democracy has been established in the Union territory, particularly after the recent elections. The envoys are supposed to check the success of the recent DDC election held in the valley. They will be meeting newly elected DDC and BDC members, ULB representatives, journalists and civil society members as well, who have been invited by the government. Meeting the top officials and politicians in the region will help them to assess the government's efforts to restore normalcy in the valley. This will be the third such delegation visiting the valley after the abrogation of special status in August 2019. Last year, India had taken a group of envoys in January and another group in February. During those visits, the envoys had met locals as well as top administrative leadership of the Union territory. Remember, the visit comes as 4G internet has been restored in the Union territory. The internet was restored after a gap of 18 months. The decision was welcomed by the US State Department. Joining us on this broadcast now is WION Principal Diplomatic Correspondent Siddhant Sibal, who's joining us live for more on this. Siddhant, over to you. Tell us about the details of this visit by the envoys. We are learning that they will be visiting both Srinagar and Jammu.
Well, Shobit, they are expected to land in Jammu and Kashmir in a short while from now. The time which is being given is 9:30 a.m., which is approximately 15 minutes from now. But a very significant visit, but also a very tightly guarded visit in terms of the itinerary of the envoys. They are expected to visit today Budgam and Srinagar. There will be events there. In fact, they will be engaging with the local people, the media personnel, and will be visiting the Hazrat Bal Shrine. This is a significant development as well, because this is one of the holiest shrines in the Union territory and a well-respected shrine. So visuals will be something that everyone will be waiting for. Approximately 15 to 20 envoys are expected to reach the Union territory, many of them from the European Union, from African countries, and of course, as you pointed out, this is the third such visit of the foreign envoys, but this time the visit is happening in the backdrop of elections, as you pointed out, and also the restoration of 4G in the Union territory, something that was much celebrated in the Union territory, but also we know the reaction coming from the State Department as well, calling it as a welcoming development. This is of course the first visit of the envoys, and the focus of New Delhi is to tell to the world that since the abrogation of special status for the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir in 2019, several progressive steps have been taken, including making sure the grassroots democracy in the Union territory takes root. So that is the basic aim of the entire visit.
Absolutely. Siddhant, if we just talk about, you mentioned a very important point there. What's the situation on the ground since the abrogation of that special status? We have the data with us. And terrorist violence cases and stone pelting incidents also have dropped dramatically in Jammu and Kashmir following the abrogation of Article 370 in August 2019. For our viewers, let me just quickly read out the statistics here. In 2019, 157 terrorists were neutralized, 221 were eliminated in 2020. There were 594 cases of terrorist violence in 2019, 594 cases, which was reduced to 244 in 2020, so a large reduction in terrorist violence cases in 1 year. In 2020, there were 300 odd incidents of stone pelting as compared to 2,000 such incidents 1 year ago in 2019. So Siddhant, all these statistics clearly show that the situation on the ground is much more peaceful now in the Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir as compared to before the abrogation of Article 370.
Well, yes, Shobit, there is a reduction, but there is, of course, cautious optimism given the fact that Pakistan is always there to create trouble in the Union territory. We know that even as the foreign envoys are visiting there have been social media development in terms of lot of Twitter profiles, fake profiles, usual psyops being done, calling for hartal, and this is something that has become a norm. So the basic focus of New Delhi, of course, is to make sure that there is no terrorist violence in the Union territory. There is a strengthening of grassroots democracy. There is development in the region in terms of infrastructure, what New Delhi is aiming for, but also making sure that the root cause of the problem in the Union territory is resolved. That is the issue of terrorism emanating from Pakistan. We know globally how India has been taking steps. In fact, a few days from now, the FATF meeting is going to take place. And is going to decide whether Pakistan remains on grey list or is removed from the grey list, or it is blacklisted. We know that being on FATF's list, grey list, impacts the Pakistani economy because the investor does not know where his money goes to, if his money goes to funding of terrorism. So that remains the root cause, and for that India has been raising awareness globally at the United Nations Security Council, and it's not New Delhi, it's Afghanistan as well, which has been raising its concerns, especially when it comes to the conversation which is happening between Taliban and the Afghan government. So that remains the issue, but by and large, today is a day where New Delhi will be keen to showcase the developments in past few months, the democratic developments, and of course making sure that things go normal and more people become part of the larger mainstream here in India.
Siddhant Sibal, thank you so much for joining us with the latest on this developing story. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.